What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Matthew, and you're watching the Weather World channel. I am so sorry that I haven't been uploading for so long. But anyways, I'm here to discuss Tropical Storm Dorian. It was just a tropical depression just a few minutes ago, but the National Hurricane Center has just come out and said that it's officially a tropical storm, so I figured why not cover it. Might be heading into the Lesser Antilles by Tuesday. It's about, I think it has winds of about 40 miles an hour, pressure about 1,009 millibars. We're going to check that in a second. We're going to analyze this and forecast it so that you know where the system's going. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay guys, so now we're on tropicaltidbits.com where we're going to be doing most of our analysis and forecasting of what is now Tropical Storm Dorian. Now you can clearly see it says Tropical Depression 5. And you're like,
Tropical Depression 5, that's not what you're talking about.
It is Tropical Storm Dorian technically, but because of the timing of the video, it hasn't refreshed yet. I literally looked on the National Hurricane Center on their Twitter, and it clearly says Tropical Storm Dorian, so I'm just going to go with that. But here's the details right now. Let's just ignore the title. You can see this current location is about 10.6 degrees north and 48.6 degrees west. That will, as expected, to change as it moves to the northwest. Its speed doesn't look to be too much. It looks to be about 12 miles an hour moving to the northwest, roughly. Minimum central pressure is about 1,009 millibars with gusts about 45 knots now, I would guess, because obviously it's tropical storm status, and with 40 knot winds, you wouldn't really consider that, tropical storm status, or just extremely weak tropical storm status. So, anyways, let's look at the structure of the storm. You can see not too much severe development, especially on the convective side of things. Not too much development. You got some cirrus clouds to the north and northwest of the storm, the center of the storm, obviously. You can see some cumulonimbus just starting to form around that center area of the storm, and it doesn't look like it's too much, but like I said, in the next 2 to 3 days there's going to be a lot of convective development with the system. Right now it's just kind of getting itself together. 40 mile an hour winds, not really too much, but it's expected to strengthen into category 1 by Tuesday, this coming Tuesday as I'm making this video. Looking at some different loops, you can see through this filter, you got some cumulonimbus development right around that center of the storm right there. Looking at some water vapor, you can see nothing's really happening. It just looks like a giant cluster of clouds that is slightly circulating. It's not too significant right now. The Lesser Antilles is currently not being affected by this. There's really nothing that I can see that is being severely affected by this yet. But the Lesser Antilles and the Caribbean Islands and everything west of the Lesser Antilles pretty much is at risk from this storm. Whether it's going to become a major hurricane or not is still being decided or still being analyzed, and I'm not that advanced as to where I can predict that. You guys probably,
oh, Matthew, you suck. Oh my god, I thought you could predict that.
Well, I mean, I'm getting there, okay? Leave me alone. But anyways, looking at some future trajectory models, this is from the National Hurricane Center as well, or NOAA. You can see that right around now, it was expected to become a tropical storm right around now, according to the forecast, so they were right with that. Good job. And then it's going to stay a tropical storm, probably increasing in strength going into Monday. So the next 2 days, it's going to remain a tropical storm, increasing from probably 40 mile an hour winds to about 60 to 65 mile an hour winds by the later parts of Monday. But as we go into Tuesday morning, you can see that we will most likely have a hurricane on our hands of a Category 1 status. So we'll probably have Hurricane Dorian by 2 p.m. Tuesday, according to this. And it will stay a hurricane as it passes the Lesser Antilles, heads into Puerto Rico, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, all those places. Whether it's going to hit Florida or veer to the north or go into the Gulf of Mexico, perhaps, is still being analyzed. I will most likely make another video on this as the time progresses. So, like I said, this will not be the only video I'm going to do on this, so if you want to look for more details, then make sure you subscribe to this channel for those details. Or you can just keep up with your local news agency as well, even though they're not going to be as good as me. I'm just kidding. According to the intensity models, I'm looking at those. Within the next 2 to 3 days, you can see it's going to become a Category 1 according to good 40 to 50% of the models. They're going to be in more of an agreement on the next day or so because, like I said, a lot of stuff is uncertain. Different high and low pressure systems are interfering with this system, of course, and whether it's going to strengthen in certain areas, weaken in certain areas, which direction it's going to go, when it's going to die, all that stuff is still being determined by the models, and a lot of information still has to be gathered. There's probably going to be some reconnaissance missions run by NOAA camera into the eye of the storm once it does intensify a bit, so they can forecast this better, in which they do that with most hurricanes nowadays. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Okay, guys, so this will not be the only video I'm going to be doing on Tropical Storm Dorian and future Hurricane Dorian. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos on this system about 2 days from now when it does become a hurricane. That by then we'll probably have a whole lot more information on this storm, so that we can get better forecasts as to where this thing is going, when it's going to strengthen, die, how much it's going to strengthen, all that stuff. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates on not just this, but also to weather content. Also, if you're interested in seeing an amazing project that I've started, I'm planning to reuse weather balloons and have them return exactly from where they started from. It's a whole complex project. There's a ton of information in this video right here in one of these two corners. You're definitely going to be very interested. It's an amazing project. I'm going to be doing an update video on that, hopefully within the next week or so. Like I said, I will not be taking a week-long break for a while. School just started and all this other stuff started happening on my personal life, so hopefully this won't happen again. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.